Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and we're jumping right in because... Horn! Because there are raiders coming in. Where are they? And so they're coming in over here. I thought it would be a very good opportunity to check. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. Very good opportunity to check, will they go for all of our stuff first? Or will they not? So we're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for that donkey. Everyone else, little boy, run faster. That's not running, that's called walking. Yep, the donkeys are being attacked. A sheep has been killed. Marthak, who was... I fear that was the small boy. No, it usually is an adult. I think they leave the kids alone. No, pretty much ignoring the structures, which is good. Alright, is there anyone left who's not in a tower? No. There's a whole pile of dogs. I wish I could send them somewhere, but no. Instead, we're just going to have to wait for the towers to finish them off. We'll lose a couple of towers in the process. And that was fairly anticlimactic. That was fairly anticlimactic, but it did prove something. We can set up... I'm going to put that one there. We can set up like outposts. Whoa! Apparently there was one or two more left. And they just got finished off by what looks to be like an old man here. Yeah, good times. So it's been suggested that I put down work areas to cover these trees. I'm pretty sure, you see there's tasks on here, like I don't need... In fact, let's just slow down. What are you doing? Dry, you're standing in front of the tree. See, I don't think there's a work area covering this part of the map. Does it gather sticks? The food gather is generated automatically. Oh, actually we had raiders come all the way around. That's fine. So yeah, I don't think... Let me get back to this. I don't think there is actually... What's she carrying? Yeah, fruit. I don't think you need to lay down work areas to have these cleared, and in fact the children can take part in clearing them, which is great. I don't think the children work in the fields the same way. So yeah, that is quite good news. I don't suppose it matters or harms anyone to have like a tree gather or a stick gather and a food gather covering these areas. They'll be worked regardless, but I have put it down. And also in response to a few people noticing, I have actually gone through and I've increased the number of animal shelters. What we're kind of waiting on though is a population to go up, because right now it's just kind of hovering. You know, I can put down another roundhouse, which I think I'll do. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we're seeing a lot of extra stuff. It would probably make sense to put down maybe a granary. Maybe here's probably as good as anywhere, along with another storage warehouse. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if the raiders would prefer to go for the warehouse rather than the granary, but I don't exactly know. Bakery would be good for the food that we're going to gather out here or do stuff with. Yeah, so that seems pretty fine. Got tons of everything here. Some people asked whether or not I had left outdoor all the resources to build that stuff. That looks pretty cool. Let's watch them for a second. People have asked if I've left bows being built. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I've got composite bows being made. In fact, I've got way more composite bows than I need, which is probably fine. I don't think we're on short anything else. That can be a bit of a cash crop for us, so to speak. We can sell that stuff off. Nowhere else is currently making normal bows. See, we've got composite bows. Over here again, and this one's making composite bows, carts, fishing rods. And in terms of fishing rods, again, a lot of those to sell, so we can pretty much go a little bit crazy if the trader ever bothers to turn up. How are we looking for food ranks and stuff? That seems fine. And I think we definitely can consider settling over here. So I'm sort of inclined just to start, you know, putting out a little bridge, just because, you know, I like to do that. It's probably not optimal in terms of defenses, but we're going to do it anyway, because I'm not about optimization. I'm about doing something fun, and this is fun for me, so that seems fine. There's a lot of flat space here, which I think will be good for grazing grass and raising plants and all of that. Whoops, just destroyed that. We've got a trader come in, so let's just slow down the game once I get this roundhouse down. I kind of want to see a little path perhaps along the side of the river, so we might just leave that empty for now. And where is our trader? Come here, trader. I see you in here somewhere. There you are. Good. What have you got for us? Nothing I really want. Actually, yeah, really nothing I really want. Maybe I'll get rid of a bit of wool. Yeah? I think that'll probably do for a bit of iron. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. You can just go on your way, trader. Meanwhile, let's have a look. Straw is looking fine. A bit low for the number of animals we've got, but that's just how it's going to have to be. I mean, 70 animals is probably a bit too many. So if a few die off, I'm not especially worried. Which work area was drained? That one. Where's some more stone that's handy? Anywhere around here would be nice. Oh, I suppose I can drop it all the way back here. Cover those. Might just keep an eye out for some more work areas because stone is just so crucial. Now, look, here we go. There's a couple there. If I keep plopping them down, they'll keep rotating between all the different spots appropriately. Nothing. What is wrong with you two? Oh, you're what? Heartbroken? Diseased? Diseased donkeys. I don't imagine they're heartbroken. That would seem a little unusual. I'd have to start questioning what my people have been up to if that was the case. Yeah, that'll do. 3 extra areas will keep them pretty busy. Meanwhile, this little sub-township here is doing fine. What does that icon mean? Are you short on water? I don't think so. Seem to be fine. What's it telling me? It can be placed within settlement walls. Well, yeah, we're not going to do that. Come on, granary. You're looking good. Warehouse is fine. Food and so on is there. Don't think anyone's making bread right now, but they could. The bridge is up. And a house is up. So I can definitely set up another little residence here. And maybe I'll just make a little 3 circle here. We'll see how that fares. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for our population to grow. We want to really see that pick up quite a bit before we commit to more building. Otherwise, we're just going to waste everyone's time repairing things that they're never ever going to use, which is one of the issues we have if we build too far and too fast. As for animals, it does seem like we've got a lot more storage for animals than we actually really need. But that's okay. I think we can just let this one roll for a little while. We've got another band of raiders coming in. I thought I'd show this one too. I am still waiting for the population to grow. But again, this is going to be another interesting test of what our people do and what happens to our fortifications when raiders come in. So let's just let this one run a little bit. I've sounded the alarm. How many of them are there? Like lots. All the animals are running away to the barns. Are they going to take anything down here? Oh, one of them is. That's a little bit annoying. Okay. That's kind of a shame. Okay, so this lot here, we've got a few dogs here as well now. I've still been very heavily recruiting as many dogs as I can. Alright, come on you lot. Maybe take this one on before he finishes off everything. Right, if you just alpha strike them as hard as you can, you all won't die. And we won't lose all our towers. Losing a few of them, but... No, just... Like, okay, smash him. And one more raider went in, and that was all of them. Okay, so... Well, again, fairly anticlimactic. I really hate... We lost one person. I really hate losing the... there we go. I really hate losing the, like, towers, but, you know, we'll survive. 4 towers there. Another tower there. Okay, so that was fine. So we're up to 141 people. One of our little houses torn down. I'm going to leave it down because we just don't need it right now. Everything else is ticking along quite nicely. We've put in a few extra little monuments around the place just to try and encourage Has it helped? 614 prestige? I'm not sure. Just to try and encourage them to do a little bit more praying, worshipping, keeping themselves happy. So there's a couple over here as well. Arguably, I could probably do with a monolith at this end of town as well. So I think we will put one in. Perhaps we can put one either side of the bridge. I don't know, that seems like an interesting idea. A sort of interesting idea. And the trader is here. Do we even have enough monoliths? Kind of do. So what have you got for us? No steel. I don't know, I'm just going to buy this because I don't have to go get it then. And that's about all we need you for. So one more monolith out there. And yeah, so I have, by the way, I've really seriously been looking for raw skins, okay. I've been seriously looking for more dogs, but there are not that many wolves just lying around waiting to be grabbed. So I sort of just go around looking for the orangey ready sort of, dogs have got diseases. There we go. Is that a wolf? Young male? Yes, that one's already marked for capture, so there's a few out there, but we're not exactly, so that's adult wolves. Not exactly seeing a lot on the map, which is a bit of a pain. However, there is some good news. Developers have just released a patch. I'm pretty sure I'm playing under this patch, so let me just tell you what's in it. So they've had combat improvements. Humans now have twice the health, making combats last longer. Many improvements to red AI. I don't know if that's required for a new scenario or not to show. I'm not sure they're showing that. Increased health and attack damage on predators, also to compensate. Iterated health of towers, gates, and walls. Migration birth rate changes, so migration rates now decay after 75 population. Birth rates now decline after 150 population. Okay, so it makes it easier to get population into the hundreds, but harder to get them into the 200s and beyond. Blah, 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 blah. Carts and sledges last for less time. Put a bit of pressure on the leather production in sea gates. Now let people in or out before fully open or closed. Bronze recipe now holds 2 units instead of 3. Now produces 2 instead of 3. More knowledge earned by killing over 200. Tool defined, blah blah blah. Okay, there's also a whole new Ancient Warriors scenario, so that is, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to play. I'll probably be able to play this after, and it looks like a, what is it? It's a sort of a more combat-heavy scenario, so that'll be fun. Let's see what happens if we can grow this town a little bit more. Whoops, I do want to see it get a bit bigger. Population has cleared 150, which is lovely, and in fact we had the North Settlement milestone, which we got for that, but we're going to leave that alone because I want to see them set up the little monolith here. They're going to get it across the bridge. People are starting to definitely use these outlying houses, so I think it's probably quite important that we set up some stuff for them, which we'll do soon. But first of all, let's watch this go up, and let's watch, we're currently at 644 prestige. I'm hoping this will drive it a little higher, if they don't starve to death before they've finished building, which would be an appropriate sacrifice, but no, they seem fine. 646, wow, not exactly amazing. I have seen a prestige just generally increase over time, which is good, I guess. I've also torn down meat storage here because what I want to do is get another brewery in. It feels like we're not making enough beer. It might just be my own personal bias at play there. I think I'm accurate though. We do have enough drying racks over here. Probably should put one over here, I think, really, just to keep too much wasted food or wasted travel time down. Likewise, a skin dryer, maybe? Let's put it behind the stables, don't want to freak out the poor little animals. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. And yeah, 158 people on our way, and we are still gently growing in prestige. I'm hoping that generally will drive excellence. We are seeing a lack of decent barley, essentially, so I need to throw in some of that because I want more straw. And look, I can actually put in pretty big fields, so... Oh, right, we're just going to set that there. Let's sound this. Where are they coming from? Down this way this time? I did tear down one tower over here. it felt like 4 was enough. And I have gathered more dogs, so as you can see there's a few hanging around this entrance. Where are the rest of them? There should be quite... yeah, there's a few more over here. And no one... well, what, one? No one's bothering to come over here. These guys are defending these towers well enough. And now they're going to harass my poor little donkeys and horses. Leave them alone. At least they're going to get like a lot of comeuppance from various towers. Now, can I get some... there's really no one here. Come on, out here. Oh, the dogs are going to have a go. Good, and the towers will have a go, and so on and so forth. I think we just ignored him. Yeah, the dogs just ran him over. Tower's down. Ah, come on, you people. Alright. Out here. Yeah, just smash this one down. One at a time. Oh, okay, here we go. In there. Now, there are commands to select individual people with weapons and without weapons and so on and so forth. But really, I'm not that worried. I just want them all smash. What? Did we lose someone? Oh, no, we did. We lost 3 people. Ah, okay, that's a shame, but that's what happens in war, unfortunately. And it does drive... oh, a bit of straw is a good idea. It does drive my population down, which is a little annoying. Just throw away a few bones. So the walls did kind of their job out here. I'm probably relatively okay with how that went. Yeah, see if that just re-strengthens them from that side. And the towers, I think just the standard 3 was probably fine. I don't want to overcook the towers and have too many. But let's have a look at our weapons. We are an insane amount of weapons, and really the traders are turning up with absolutely terrible stuff, which is a real shame. We've got tons of decent bows. We should start selling off all of the spares. Picks. Actually, picks is what we're short of, which is a bit silly. What are we looking at here for the forge? Yeah, we need to add picks back in. They'll probably end up prioritizing it because we are so short. Fishing rods are insane. Axe is insane. Yeah, pop those on. Knives, fine. Spears and what have you seem okay as well. So, maybe I'll give them some iron spear production time as well. Why not? Bam! There we go. So people are dying of old age and population thoroughly going down, which is very sad. But fields of barley are in, and for that I better give them some hay piles. Right down, I don't know, along here seems fine. And what else are we going to need here? We do have quite a lot of little worship sites around. I'm pleased with that. Maybe one more on this side. Another spiritual site. Can't really jam anything in too close to this river. Very difficult. I don't know, something like that will probably do. And we arguably need another roundhouse, which I'm going to pop in over here. Yeah, it's going to be a minor chieftain's hut surrounded by these special spiritual buildings. And I think, actually, as I was saying, a warehouse over here would make sense, along with a granary. Those two go hand in hand. And I can go right there. And I think a charcoalery, well, an oven anyway, for a bit of cooking if they want to do that. Probably not too close to the field is fine. Where am I going to jam it? Right there's fine. Keeping things nice and tight there. I think as well I will put in a stone or whatever storage that was. Yep. And what was that? A wood pile as well as... where are we? Stone pile. Yeah. Okay. That's looking fine. These little outposts are doing good. The population will climb. And I do want to continue to surround this area with housing, but it's being a little unwilling to cooperate. Oh, there's a couple of spots there I could probably jam Come on. Don't go all the way underground. All the way around like that seems fine. And a bit further down the river? No? Okay, fine. And perhaps one more production, which will be water. We do... Where are we? Just somewhere like that. Yeah, okay. We're sort of expanding outside the city walls, but people know where to go in the event of a disaster, which is most important. Yeah, and the town continues to grow, which I think is pretty fantastic. 655. Welfare 96%. That's probably our best welfare rate. And I think perhaps this is down to a really good food surplus, really consistent. And the straw, I'm hoping, will now be a non-problem. But we do need more picks, so I'm hoping maybe this trader will have some. Oh, it's also worth mentioning that if you are someone who... Oh, good. Well, sickle. I'll take the iron ones, perhaps. If you are someone who is a Fortnite player or who buys games on the Epic store... Oh, we actually need to sell stuff now. Then you can put me in as a... what am I? You can put me in as a... Sell some of these. As a supported creator. That's right, creator support thingy. So there's a bit at checkout you can put in a creator you support. I'm part of the Epic program, so yeah, it'd be brilliant if you chucked in TinyPirate. Just help the channel along a little bit. Help me continue to do this and make it all super worthwhile. And yeah, that's about all there is to be said about that for now. I'm sort of thinking this might be a good place to stop. I feel like I'm going to have to really sort of coax this city towards a larger population. That's going to take a time. Alternately, I could go and start the new scenario, since I'm not sure we're going to get terribly much massively exciting out of this town now. I'd be interested in your opinions. You can let me know in the comments below. Should we start a new scenario or continue with this one, or just like play this one in the background until I get up to some huge number of people, and then while also doing the ancient scenario? I'm happy to consider all options. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far, and I hope you'll stick around. Until next time, I've been TinyPirate. Thanks for watching, and good night.